Aaron.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron?
You done messed up, Aaron!
Aaron is here, everyone, and welcome back for more SPTV, where every day is a great day not to be in a cult. Scientology's dry spell is over, you guys. They've finally done it after years and years and years of not being able to attract any new Hollywood talent. The dry spell is over. They have a new massive recruit bound to bring millions and millions of new people into Scientology. This news comes to us via the Scientologist Musicians Facebook group. This news was broken by one Jean Dale Glass. And just to get the party started here, I will show you. She says, artist Chango, performing at the pre-Grammy party last Wednesday, came for the tour after walking by the L. Ron Hubbard Life exhibition a few times. Now, guys, I know what you're thinking because it's what I thought too. The Chango? The Chango? From the one they made a movie about his life story, Quentin Tarantino, Chango Unchained? And you're like, no, someone had to, that's Django. That's Django. And that was a fictional story. That was not the story of a real person's life. So immediately, I had to rethink this whole thing. Okay. And let's just see what else. The story gets better, guys. The story doesn't stop there. The story gets better. Just wait. Okay. So first of all, he walked by the LRH Life exhibition a few times. Okay. That makes it sound like Chango was lost. Okay. So the L. Ron Hubbard Life exhibition is on Hollywood Boulevard, the intersection of Hollywood and Ivar. The Hollywood Life exhibition is the first floor of like a 12-store building that houses Scientology's middle management. Okay. So in order to walk by this thing a few times, you have to literally be lost or you have to be looking for someone. And I think Chango might have walked into the place thinking it was not what it was, but let's just say, okay. So he walked by the Life Expo a few times. He was curious about L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology, so wanted to learn more. He loved L. Ron Hubbard's traveling and really appreciated, and really appreciated he left the legacy for people, although it says really apprenticed. He left the legacy for people. He agreed with L. Ron Hubbard's teaching and can't wait to learn more about his philosophy. He purchased Dianetics and was sent to the Celebrity Center International to start on course. Come visit. The LRH Life Expo is open to the public every day. You can schedule your tour, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now, if you might think, okay, artist Chango performing at a Grammys pre-event party. By the way, in LA, that's pretty much anything. I mean, this guy could have been performing in a Starbucks and he might be claiming to be performing at a pre-Grammys party. Here's the problem, guys. This is Chango. I am not sure this person is who Scientology thinks this person is. I have searched the internet far and wide for any musical artists named Chango. And while preparing for this video, it took me a little while to realize that all of the profiles and websites that I was finding were for absolutely not the guy in this photograph. So case in point, here is the Instagram profile for Chango Music. Now, at first, I was deceived. And then I was scrolling down and I was like, I know I grew up in a cult and I may not know much, but I'm pretty sure that is not a black man. And then I scrolled down a little bit further and I said, what in the hell? Again, I may not know much, but I'm pretty sure that is a white man. As Cat Williams would say, that is a white man from the mountains of Caucasus. That man was born with a 630 credit score. And I was like, what is going on here? And so I looked at all these other websites here and I was like, how can, and first of all, if you're in the music business and there's already one person out there with the name Chango, chances are you don't want to be using the exact same name Chango. But then I pulled this one up. This is the Facebook page. And I'm like, this man looks even whiter than the other white man. What is going, look, that is a white man. Okay. Guys, this is who Scientology is promoting as their new musical artist, Chango. Something tells me there has been a mistake. I mean, what? So either this Chango is a different white man than the other Chango, and there's just multiple Changos in the music industry, which is, look, no, it's literally the same dude. This is literally the same dude who just looks whiter depending on the lighting. And something tells me Scientology does not have the new recruit that they think they have. Okay, so this got me down a little bit of a rabbit hole of like, well, wanting to explain to new viewers that, Scientology has this reputation of being like the religion of the celebrities or the Hollywood religion. And it's like, it is just not true anymore. Scientology has not landed a new celebrity in a long time. And so there are more former Scientologist celebrities than there are Scientologist celebrities at this point. So just from trying to put together a responsible list using the internet and personal recall, even the big celebrities that Scientology has right now are people who've been in Scientology in many cases for longer than I have been alive. Okay, you've got Tom Cruise. Okay, Tom Cruise joined in the early 80s. John Travolta joined in the 70s. You've got someone like an Elizabeth Moss who never joined Scientology at all. She's literally born and raised in Scientology. Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson, she's been in Scientology since the very early 90s. Catherine Bell, she's been in Scientology since the 80s. Ann Archer's been in Scientology longer than I've been alive. Linkin Park singer Emily Armstrong, literally born and raised in Scientology. Danny Masterson, Scientology's most famous member at this point, convicted violent serial rapist and Scientologist in good standing. Danny Masterson, born and raised in Scientology. Skrillex, the EDM artist, raised in Scientology. Juliette Lewis, the actress and singer, born and raised in Scientology. One of their biggest stars that I consider a newer recruit is Michael Pena, because he's in so many movies these days. Michael Pena has already been in Scientology for about 25 years. Ethan Suplee is a guy who, even if you don't recognize his name, you'd recognize his face. Been in Scientology for over 30 years now. Giovanni Ribisi, again, born and raised, all of him and his siblings born and raised in Scientology. Jenna Elfman is someone who used to be a big star, not so much a big star anymore. Again, she's been in Scientology for about 30 years already. Rebecca Minkoff, someone who, if I can get my act together, I'll be doing a video about later today. Born and raised in Scientology. Even a lesser-known celebrity like Bijou Phillips, been in Scientology for over 20 years. Debatable whether she's still in Scientology now or not. One of the biggest celebrity-adjacent folks that I never found out how he got into Scientology is Jennifer Lopez's father, David. When I was working for Scientology in Los Angeles, David Lopez was getting auditing at one of the higher level organizations. He had already achieved the state of clear and everything. So David Lopez, J-Lo's dad, had been in Scientology for a long time, even though J-Lo herself had never gotten into Scientology. And even though J-Lo was Leah Remini's best friend when Leah Remini was a dedicated Scientologist, somehow they never managed to land J-Lo. Here's the list of celebrities who are ex-Scientologists. And let's start with Nicole Kidman, huge ex-Scientologist. Katie Holmes, of course. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, of course, Leah Remini, Lisa Marie Presley, Priscilla Presley, Laura Prepon from that 70s show. I think that one's interesting because she got into Scientology through dating Danny Masterson's brother and yet is out of Scientology now. Jason Begay, the star of Chicago Fire, ex-Scientologist. Jeffrey Tambor. If you don't know his name, you definitely recognize his face. Huge character actor. He was also in Scientology when I was in Los Angeles. He's out of Scientology. Jason Lee, skateboarder and actor, complete ex-Scientologist. Paul Haggis, two-time Academy Award-winning writer and director. He's probably one Scientology's glad is not a member anymore. Beck, the musician, born and raised in Scientology, left Scientology, although he does pretend like he was never really in it. That's a lie, but he's still an ex-Scientologist. I put Neil Gaiman on this list. I still call Neil Gaiman a Scientologist because he's never Neil Gaiman was more of a Scientologist than Beck ever was. Beck was really just someone who was born and raised in Scientology and did Scientology. Neil Gaiman was actually the executive director of Scientology's Birmingham organization. So until Neil Gaiman says when he left Scientology and why, I will always troll him by calling him a Scientologist. But in real world terms, Neil Gaiman is an ex-Scientologist. Here's one people don't know of. Tisha Campbell. She played Gina in that 70s show. She was a Scientologist, now an ex-Scientologist. So this idea that Scientology is the religion of the celebrities and that it's how to get ahead in Hollywood, that might have in some ways been true in the 90s. I would question whether that was even actually true in the 90s. But today, being a Scientologist, being known as a Scientologist is career suicide. And in my opinion, that is why Tom Cruise doesn't even talk about Scientology anymore. Okay, let's see. I just wanted to keep this short and sweet. So much more going on later today. We'll get to some starred comments here, and then we will wrap it up. Stay Speria. Did that dude maybe just make up a name to give them? Yeah, I mean, it is absolutely possible he just made up a name. Like, like maybe Django is who he was listening to, like on his on his headphones when he walked into the place and didn't want to give him a real name. Mike Pell to Corpy. Hey, he woke up one day and found his inner black man. Erica M. Why is he cosplaying as Dochi, though? Is Dochi another DJ or something? I don't know. That's over my head. Jojo, hope Aaron is out protesting tonight. I want to see if the Bible guy is out again. Yes, I'm glad you reminded me because I wanted to plug that. We're going to be downtown, 6:30 p.m., roughly from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. If you're anywhere in the Tampa Bay area, come on out and join us or just drive by and give us a honk. I have a very special guest showing up tonight. Good Juju Travels. Her celebrity is debatable as well as Bijou. Yeah, I mean, Bijou's not really a celebrity in my opinion, but, she's on the list. Toru Okiwa. I've always wanted to know if Skrillex was. His Recess album has Scientology themes. It is not even up for debate. Skrillex is 100% a Scientologist. He has the same auditor that Emily Armstrong has, Chris Farmer. Chris Farmer is Skrillex's auditor. Chris Farmer is Emily Armstrong's auditor. There are so many people in my comment section who are like, where's the receipts? Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Your evidence can't just be, trust me, bro. Like, what are you looking for? Some, secret, hidden camera footage of Emily Armstrong in an auditing session with Chris Farmer. Like, I have my information comes directly from Chris Farmer herself, although she doesn't know that. So anyway, Skrillex is a Scientologist. Emily Armstrong is a Scientologist. And that's that. That's just the way it is, folks. All right, guys, short and sweet. Thank you for hanging out with me. Stay tuned for so much more coming today, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe